listened to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. Thank you very much for listening to previously from our government.
Was the Ijaw country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic emphasis was at Government College, New Delhi.
Go gather, destroy their food. Make security camp and that other camp, second camp. You don't compensate everybody.
In its degeneration sometimes. Today I hope we can be in the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his point Akmo dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. Lives that are meaningful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. After some of these earthly adventures and more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary lives.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.
Good day. Thank you very much for talking to people, places and events, and to the African Center for Community and Development. What is your name, sir?
I'm called Mr. Tuma, Nathaniel.
And you're the Director of Faith Enterprise?
Yes.
It is situated in what part of Cameroon?
It's situated at garden, opposite Botanic Garden.
And what kind of things do you do?
We do environmental cares like draining of toilet, pruning of overgrown trees, fumigating environments to fight against pests.
Okay, so you also prune and trim hedges?
Yes.
All right. What do you do in terms of that? Can you tell me a little bit about that kind of work?
Yes, in terms of that, if you have a new constructed building, if you need the buildings we put on with flowers, we do landscaping, we plant flowers, different variety of flower and other ornamental trees.
Like which kind of trees?
You have sleeping willow, you have frangipani. Those are environmental trees that they are ever found in the compound.
And they can also attract birds.
Yes.
Birds to build their nests.
Yes.
All right. I also found out that you fumigate to eradicate harmful insects.
Yes.
And what kind of harmful insects are you targeting in this case?
Like in houses, some people don't like to see cockroaches in their environment. You see, we have cockroach in different species. You have Blattala germanica, and you have the other ones that are very resistant to chemicals. So we do all the fumigation to see that you don't find them in their house, that they will build a place for high lava concentration. So that is why we do fumigation.
Okay. And then you also try to eliminate mosquitoes and midgets and tsetse flies and so on, which means you have experience working in places that have got swamps.
Yes, yes.
Or that have watering holes.
Yes.
Can you tell me some of those places like in Limbe that you've worked in?
In open air fumigating to fight against mosquito and all the high insects, we used to walk around area like Mawo, all those areas that their breeding grounds are very high. Like when you go to the river banks, those are the places that we concentrate our chemical the more to eliminate them.
So what is the difficulties in this kind of business?
Well, the difficulty here in Africa, in our own country, is that most of our people, they don't look at it so important because it entails money. But those things are good. They used to say prevention is better than cure. Because if you do this thing, it will make your children not to find themselves in malaria that is rampant now in our environment.
Now, as a business, do you have offices in other parts of the country, or you have limitations in terms of how you want to outreach to the population?
I don't. We have our company now that it is known like Faith Enterprise, Hygiene and Sanitation Hair Care. It is known that if we want that we should do a job somewhere like around Kumba, if our attention is called, we will be there to do it. But our main office is here in Limbe.
How long have you been doing this kind of business?
I've been doing this for about 6 to 7 years now. And I also run a common initiative group, eco-friendly common initiative group that we deal on all those things also.
what does this common initiative group, what does it do precisely? Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yes, like in school, in primary school, we do planting of trees, and where we do fumigation also there, because when time they have gone on holidays, before coming back, they have built their breeding ground that we have to fumigate to destroy it, to avoid these children not to be in mosquito bite.
Now, some people say that when you do fumigation, it can also get to the groundwater, and it can also affect some species that you didn't want to kill. So what are you doing to stop this kind of mess?
There are chemicals in variety. The chemicals that we use to fumigate around where people live, they are environmental friendly chemicals. You know, when you want to do outdoor fumigation, there are some certain chemicals like what you have just said that we can use that to prevent it not to affect our plants or the ground. There are chemicals in different variety that we use there. I will know the type of place to target that we are using those type of chemicals. Now
you are in Limbe, but you come from probably the northwest of Cameroon. Can you greet your people in your dialect? Thank you very much for talking to people, places and events, and to the African Center for Community and Development. And I wish you good luck in your wonderful contribution towards environmental protection and development in Cameroon. And I wish that through the venue of this program, your wonderful vision for development in Cameroon will reach out to the millions that are going to be watching you in Africa and the world beyond.
I want to also thank you for this opportunity that I have, that I can talk with you. For me to come out with the type of things that I'm doing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much. And you just listen to a young girl who was saying that the community here is totally very angry. Thank you very much for listening to various lessons of our government.
This was the Ijo country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools to make your academic education was at government college, Ujeli, and
Go gather, destroy their food. Make cultivated camp. And that other camp, some camp, don't compensate everybody. But some of them,
generation sometimes. Today I hope we can be on the side of JC Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his point Akmo dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. Lives that are meaningful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. After some of these earthly adventures and more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary life.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.